Hello, everybody, and welcome back to BrokeN Boys, episode 264. I'm Mike,
Yeah, I'm Colin.
and yeah, today we're gonna talk about some things, I suppose. Uh, that's the intro. There's
Hell yeah.
there's some stuff to talk about. I know Colin had some exciting news to happen this week.
Oh yeah, I'm pregnant.
Yeah, yes. Max got Colin pregnant.
Surprise.
And it's all his fault. But yeah, how was your week, Colin? I got nothing else for the intro.
week was all right, you know. After the pod, like I mentioned last week, I went and you know, paddled my way over to CarMax to get a car.
Mm-hmm.
I had an appointment at 5 to test drive a 2024 Volkswagen Jetta, which
Whoa.
is not what I ended up with, but it's the car that I thought I was going to.
Mm-hmm.
I test drove it. It was pretty good. But the when I was like test driving it, I was hitting the brakes and it was making like a grindy sound.
Yeah.
Grindy sound when I was hitting the brakes, like the brakes were going bad.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's not cool.
No. I would agree.
And also, there was like a piece of plastic hanging down behind the left rear wheel, and he was like, the first guys to talk to was like, oh, we just gotta like order a part and get that set. It's not that big a deal. It's perfectly drivable with it. I was like, okay. But I mentioned the brakes, and he was like, oh, well, here, let me. And he took it out for a second. Comes back, and he's like, well, when a car just comes off a truck and or like it rains like it did last week, and there like dust settles on the brake pads, and you just gotta like drive it a little bit and the dust will go away. And I'm like, huh. Okay.
Yeah.
He wasn't the main guy that was helping me. The person that helped me most of the time was this girl named Steph. She was very helpful and very nice.
Shout out,
Steph. And I got most of the way through the process. I almost just like, I almost got the car. And then we were talking about like this, the warranty or whatever, like just like, if the car gets damaged or something needs to be fixed, you have this, and just add it on to your monthly payment, whatever, extended warranty, whatever. And I was like, I don't know. I didn't really see that this was part of it or think that it was going to be part of it. And I was like, well, I probably should get it because I think my dad would kick me. I said that, and she was like, you want to call your dad? I was like, yeah. So I called my dad, and he was like, well, it'll be helpful if it needs fixing or whatever. It helped us with your last car, because there was I don't know if you remember, Mike, but there was one time when we were going to the gym when the car just like stopped working.
I do remember. Yeah, it stopped working. Yeah.
It just stopped working, and it helped then. But then my stepmom was on the line as well, and she was like, "Don't do it. Extended warranty. No. And she was like, never get the extended warranty. I was like, okay. And then they're like, check out these other cars as well, because I was also going to check out a Corolla. And then my stepmom was like, check out this Honda Civic as well. And I was like, okay. And then I felt bad, but I was like, hey, can I check out these other cars maybe? And she was like, yeah, of course. I don't care. I was like,
yeah,
cool.
That's why you're here. Why you're there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I looked up, and the Jetta was still outside where I left it, and they already put the bow on it, and I was like, oh, I feel bad. They put the bow on it already. But it's whatever. I went out and tried the Corolla. It felt nice to drive, but those cars feel like they're made for shorter and smaller people in general. So I felt like getting into like a felt like a sardine getting into a tin can trying to get
Mm-hmm.
into that car.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, probably not that one. And then I hopped in the Civic, and I was like, oh, this is just Mike's car.
Yep, pretty
I
much.
was like, holy shit! No, like it has the same display with like this long screen on the
Oh,
in front of
you've
you.
got a cockpit?
Yeah, I got the cockpit
Let's go.
like you got,
Oh my
man.
god. Who's dying?
I don't know, man. Um, and then but it had the Civic also had all the things that I wanted. Max wanted heated seats, so it has those. It has a sunroof, which I wanted. It has Bluetooth, which I wanted. And it has a backup camera, which I wanted. And I was like, this is older and has a lot more miles than I wanted originally, but it's cheaper and it drives nice. So I'm gonna go with this one.
Yeah.
And she was like, cool. And then I got there at 5. They closed at 8. I was there till like 7. Like, I was there right up to the right up to the last second.
Uh-huh.
And I felt bad, but Steph was very nice about it. She just like, she's like, I just want you to get the car you want, and you'll feel good about it.
Hell yeah.
Thank you. Because the first guy just felt like a car salesman that was like, I want to make sales.
Yeah.
But this guy, but Steph was like, yeah, man, you're gonna want to feel good when you're driving. And I was like, true.
Good point, Steph.
They did like have to clean it up, and they charged the battery for me before we left and everything. So I was sitting there for a little while, and me and Steph were just talking about music for for a while, and she I plugged I didn't say the name of the pod, but I was like, oh, me and my friend have a podcast, so we talk about music. She's like, oh, like what do you talk about music wise? And I was like, oh, like new releases, and like we have the artist analysis thing, and
Yeah.
yada yada. And she's like, oh, cool. Like I said, I didn't plug the name, so
Right.
she's not looking for it. But if she finds it, hi Steph.
Yo, what's up?
1 in a million. But she's very nice. She's like, do you like Pink Floyd? I was like, I mean, I've listened to Wish You Were Here. That's about it. She's like, oh, okay. And I was like, I really like 21 Pilots. I really like live music. She's like, yeah, I like me too. She's more of like a rock and metal person. I was like, okay. I was like, but I mentioned going to My Chemical Romance, and she was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, best concert of my life.
Yeah, you've got a bragging card, I think, for for a lot of people.
But yeah, she was very nice. It was a good time. Lasted a lot longer than I wanted it to, but got out of there. Have a car now, so that's really cool.
That's what matters.
Glad to have a car, but like I said, shout out Steph.
As we were, sorry, I was gonna say as we were talking about in the group chat, you got your car just in time for the amazing gas prices. So.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Congrats.
No, I'm so blessed.
Yes.
I was driving around today and I saw that it was $3.99, and I was like, oh,
yep,
good stuff. I love that. So I haven't been driving as much as I want, but the Civics also have like an eco mode that saves gas too, which is nice.
Yes.
But otherwise work was fine-ish. Saturday was whatever. I don't really remember it all too much because Sunday was so bad. Sunday real bad.
Was that because everyone was coming back from spring break? Right?
Everyone was coming back, yes, and we also didn't have the people who were coming back from spring break still.
Oh,
so also Ricky was sick, so he didn't come in Sunday, so we had that as well. And boy, oh boy, it was really busy, and I was in the kitchen all day on table baking sandwiches, and I kind of had a couple breakdowns throughout the day.
Oh, no.
The first one during lunch, it was just there was too much, and like it's so overstimulating back there.
Yeah.
Because first off, you got to wear a headset to listen to the orders in the kitchen, so it was hurting my ear. I was listening to all these people talking, and also the stickers were all popping out of the receipt thing for the special sandwiches and everything,
Mm-hmm.
and the screen was just full for like an hour and a half, and I was like, oh my god, oh my god. And they were like, I need a sandwich, I need a sandwich, and I'm like, give me a second.
Yeah.
It'll be out in a fucking second. And you know, they were understanding of it, but I
Mm-hmm.
was like, you know, I had tears in my eyes because I was having a breakdown,
Yeah.
but nobody was there to take my spot, so I just kind of had to power through it.
Oh.
Um, and then dinner happened, and the same thing happened. And our manager had a breakdown, and
Oh.
because nobody was coming in, and she didn't have people for the kitchen or anything, and she was just not having a good time, and I was like, same here, sister.
Yeah.
um and you know, we were on she came back to help me on table, so Max could help up front, and I was just like, it was a lot. And then Max and I ended up staying an hour past when we were supposed to leave
Ugh.
because she had nobody.
Yeah.
um and we both felt bad about it, and originally I wasn't supposed to, but Max was, and I was like, well, I'm not gonna leave Max here alone.
Yeah.
So I just ended up staying, and it was no bueno. um no good. So
Yeah.
Sunday was really bad.
Thank you for translating. Um,
Yeah. Yeah, Sunday was very, very bad.
yeah. Sorry to hear that.
So yeah, it's okay. Um, so I'm now that I have a car, I'm gonna be looking for a new job.
Yeah.
um, I've been looking into Sam's Club,
Mm-hmm.
because they have better pay and better benefits, and it's not McDonald's. So that's nice.
Yeah.
But that's not the only place I'll be looking into. But you know, hopefully soon. You know, we'll see. Um, Otherwise, work was fine. I finished the second Red Rising book,
Oh my
Golden
God.
Sun.
Nice.
Yes, I'm tearing through books,
Yeah.
and so this, so Vince, this is your bi-weekly book review. Golden Golden Sun was very good. I liked it better than the first book. A lot of really good action. There was a lot of honestly really funny portions with some of the characters.
Mm.
The comedy writing is pretty good in there. Um, the emotion was still there, but it came more at the end, towards the end of the book, and it ended with a really good cliffhanger, really good like twist at the end. Really liked it. I think that Darrow's character is a lot more, uh, you know, he relatable in this one, in the way that he's like not like the strongest and the like the top of the food chain kind anymore. In this one, he's more like down to earth, more like, oh, this is the real world's a lot different than school. Which, you know, was felt better to read.
Mm-hmm.
um but I really liked it, and now I am reading Morning Star, the last book in Darrow's in the first three of this universe, and about I'm close to 300 pages into that one now.
Oh my
So,
God.
dude, I'm ripping and tearing through these books, bro.
Yeah. That's crazy.
I know. For like I was saying, I for a guy who hasn't really read like this in a long, long time, I'm 4 books in this year, in no, in less than 2 months. So it feels pretty good.
Yeah.
um
Yeah, as
uh
it should.
es- Especially for one of those books being like 800 plus pages,
Mm-hmm.
and such an emotional turmoil. But
Right.
like, um you know, it's fun. I like reading. It helps. It's helping my imagination.
That's good. That's
um
actually really good to
yeah,
hear. Yeah.
I really love reading again. So thank you, John, for recommending A Little Life. Thank you, Vince, for lending me Red Rising and getting me into that series.
Yeah.
um yeah, I think next my dad was recommending I read The Shining.
Mm.
um so I think I'm gonna do that next.
Was that
But
a? Oh wait, I was about to ask the dumbest question. I was about to ask if that was a book first. Yes, it was Stephen King.
yes, it
Yeah.
was.
Okay.
Yeah, surprise.
Yes.
Yeah. But I'm looking forward to reading that too. But I'm really liking Morning Star as well, and I'll talk about that honestly, with the way I'm ripping through it, probably next week.
Probably,
Uh,
yeah.
um, but other than that, work otherwise has been fine. Nothing too crazy. Yesterday was pretty busy. Really not looking forward to tomorrow because it's like belated St. Patrick's Day for college students, so like bar crawls and
Oh,
activities and
yeah.
stuff. So we're gonna be boned. Um, but otherwise, I went to Target the other day and just like looking around, milling about, looking for Pokemon cards and just milling about otherwise.
Mm.
Um, and I went toward the vinyl section, and lo and behold, they had geese.
They
They
had
had
geese.
they had geese getting killed by geese.
Wow.
Um,
Wow. Geese,
geese getting killed.
what, not homicide. What? I don't know. Geese getting killed by geese. What-
Yeah,
Yeah.
geese on geese crime.
Yeah, geese on geese crab.
But I was like, holy shit, that's wild. So and it was only like $23.
That's
So I
not
was
bad.
like, no, not at all. And I was like, I don't know if I want to buy it. Max was like, if you don't buy it, I'm gonna buy it. So,
I feel like I've heard you say that statement from her a lot of times.
oh yeah, yeah, because it's a common occurrence. Because I
Yeah.
don't buy myself shit.
Yeah.
I hate buying myself. Um, but she bought it for me, and I was like, thank you very
Yeah.
much, love you. Um,
You know,
but now
she's
I
the
have
one when
geese.
she buys you geese on vinyl.
Uh-huh. But yeah, that new CEO is doing wonders for
Yeah.
Target.
Yeah.
Because that's based.
Hmm.
But that's very cool. That was the last thing I was expecting to see. Is above it was just like a, a litany of fucking kiss all the time,
Mm.
disco occasionally right above it. And so it was
Yeah.
like that's crazy. So I have geese now. Um, very cool.
Hmm.
Uh, I have been playing. Max also bought me Pokopia, which is a
Mm.
Animal Crossing slash Pokemon game, where you play as Ditto in like a human form, and you
Oh.
like just like build all these homes for different Pokemon and like rebuild this world that's been abandoned by humans, and it's just Pokemon now.
Hmm.
Um, and it's very cute, and it's very fun. It's bringing me back to like 2020 when I was playing Animal Crossing New Horizons
Mm.
on the Switch. Um, but that's been very fun. I been playing that when I haven't been reading. Um, very cute. I love that game.
Yes.
Uh,
Yeah, our
and
friend Erica was playing that as well. I heard
oh
a
yeah,
little bit about it. Yeah.
yeah, very fun. I like it a lot. And then I also watched the first episode of Invincible season 4.
Hmm.
Uh, which we can talk. We don't have to. We don't talk in depth about it, but I assume
Yeah.
you watched at least the first episode.
Yes, I watched the first
Um,
episode as well. The
yeah,
Invincible, I love the show, but they are so bad at marketing this shit because I had no idea it came out.
yeah,
And I think it's been out for like a couple days now, hasn't it?
yeah. I think it came out on Wednesday.
Yeah, but
But like even so, that feels like something they should be
yeah,
marketing the hell out of.
I feel like every
Um,
season since season one, I've just never heard about it. It's just been out, and I'm like, oh, what?
right.
Anyways, yes, I did watch the
um,
first episode.
yeah. We can talk about that a little later, and then I also I finally listened to holy shit, I'm forgetting. Let me open Spotify. Uh,
Happens.
I'm music based podcast too. Um, I the new sound by Jordy Griep.
Oh, nice.
Yes, just in time
Yes,
for the concert next week.
that's right. That is next week. Yeah.
uh, but I really liked it. It's very interesting. It's of course it's a little Black Midi esque with the way that the sound's kind of all over the place
Hmm.
throughout it. But Jordy Griep is insane,
Yeah.
and he really he really shows that throughout this entire album. Um, the lyrics are just like I said, they're crazy. He's an insane person.
Yeah.
But I really like the way that he you know sings and talks throughout. The instrumentals are really good and interesting. I didn't really like look into like the lyrics or anything, but just
Hmm.
like trying to keep track of it a little bit. I heard a lot of stuff about dicks and sex, and I was like,
Yeah.
okay, cool. Um, but
Hell yeah, brother.
uh, but yeah, good album. I'm glad I finally listened to it, especially right before the concert, so I'll be able to keep up a little bit.
Yeah.
Um, but otherwise, I think that's pretty much it.
Sick.
Yeah, yeah. How was your week, Mike?
Uh, Week was fine. I definitely don't have all too much to talk about. Um,
That's all right.
yeah. Last week, last Friday, my neighbors and I we watched The Thing, which
Ooh,
I think you and I had a discussion about sometime recently. You said you haven't seen that one, right?
not yet. No, that is
Yeah.
one that's on my watch list for sure, though.
Yeah, we watched it like a decade ago because it's one of my neighbor's favorite movies.
Hmm.
And I don't know why, but like I I did not retain anything from that movie pretty much for some reason. Whenever we watched it a decade ago, because when we watched it again last week, I was like, I don't know what's gonna happen. um, but it was very good. Some of the best like practical effects I've ever seen are in that movie, and I think you would definitely appreciate that too about it. Watching it,
Hmm.
we watched it in like a 4K type thing or whatever on their projector that they have. So it looked very very nice.
Hmm.
And Yeah, the practical effects were just absolutely insane. Very very disturbing at points. But like to me, it felt like tastefully disturbing. I guess it didn't go too far, I suppose.
Hmm.
But The stuff it did was very good. It does have a little bit of the '80s cheesiness to it. But Other than that, though, I think it was a very good movie. And I completely forgot Keith David is in that. And
Oh, really?
yeah, he's very young. He looks very different, but he has like the exact same voice. It's kind of funny.
Oh,
Um, but Yeah, yeah, that's a good movie. Would recommend that one. And I'm not usually a huge horror guy, but that was pretty good. Um, let's see. And then last Saturday, we with the neighbors as well. We went out to get some ramen at a new place that's kind of up near the Little Caesars I used to work at. Um,
hmm.
and it was a new place. And it had like a 4.9 star rating on Google, I guess. Is that on Google? I guess yeah. Um,
Yeah.
when I searched it on Google Maps, it had a 4.9 star rating. And We went there and got some ramen, and I got myself a little bit of takoyaki as well, which is if you
Mm.
remember, yeah, when we went to uh, Tinley Park. Yeah, when we went to Tinley, I got like a takoyaki pizza or some shit like that.
Yes, yes,
What was that?
yes, yes.
Oh yes, yes, yes. It was very good there. But Man, this seemed a lot more traditional. The place that they had it here, it was in like little like dough balls, and they were like filled with I don't know some sort of creamy goodness um, and I think squid. I think squid was what was in there. It was very good though. They made those very well, and like that a lot. And I got a big bowl of ramen that was some type of like curry ramen or something. And It's very good. I'm not, have you gone out to like get like more authentic type ramen before?
Not really. Well, I mean, the place that we went to on our road trip, the Mecca
Yeah.
Noodle Bar, that's no
Oh, that's
longer
right.
there.
Yeah. Wait, it's not there anymore.
Was no, because I looked it up when I think Ricky was passing through or going to pass
Uh,
through. I was like, oh well, the noodle bar was pretty good, and I looked it up and it said permanently closed. And I'm like,
Damn. Wonder what
oh, damn,
happened.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It was good stuff.
It
I
was
mean, I
pretty
liked
good.
that ramen. That's like
Yeah.
the time I've really had.
Yeah. I remember when we had that, I thought it was pretty good. But like, man, like when it has like a little bit more of like an authentic flair to it, oh my gosh, it just
Mhm.
tastes so fresh, and like the meats and stuff are so like juicy and so good. I don't know.
Mm.
Mine had pork in it
Yeah.
last week, and it was, I don't know. That was some really fucking good pork. Anyways, it had like such a good freshness to it. And yeah, it was really good. I was gonna say I would recommend it, but like you're not usually in that area all that much. But um, I guess if we go to a concert or something, we could stop there possibly. But
Yeah.
it was actually pretty decently priced too. I got that, pretty big bowl of ramen and a side, and I think I spent like $21 or something. So like that's not that
No,
crazy.
it's not bad at
Yeah, for the quality of food I got, that was pretty good. Um, but yeah, my cat Riley turned 17 earlier this
all.
week.
Happy birthday, happy birthday.
Yeah, shout out to him. We forgot his birthday a little bit. We were just at the dinner table, and my mom's like, oh, "It's Riley's birthday." um, um, but so he got some tuna straight from the can that I fed him, and I actually gave him a little bit too much because my mom's like, "Oh, just give him like a third of a can or so." And I kind of rounded up to a half a little bit because I wanted to, you know be nice to him, I guess. And
You're like, Riley, ready for your third can? He's
yeah.
like, stop.
Right. See, Riley's a weird cat. Usually he's actually like good about pacing himself, which I've never seen
uh,
in an animal before. But like like when we like feed him stuff from the table or something like that, he'll like stop himself. Like he'll just be like, "All right, I'm done."
oh,
And just like goes away. He does that with his food and his treats and stuff too. But he was gobbling up that tuna. And
uh,
my mom and dad were a little worried about how much was on the plate. Um, and I was too because I was like, oh well, I guess I didn't think it was his birthday. Um, and
treat yourself.
yeah, but he was gobbling it up, and eventually we kind of had to cut him off a little bit towards the end. But uh, yeah, he didn't get sick or anything though, so he's all good.
That's good.
Yeah, and he got his favorite cat food like 3 hours after that because we wanted to let him digest. Um, but yeah, shout out to him. 17. That's officially the oldest cat I've had. Um,
Hmm.
he's already officially been that. I had a childhood cat named Max who was 16. I think like
Oh,
16 and
no.
a half or something like that. So, but yeah, Riley's he's doing good. He's not even showing too much signs of old cat. So,
Yeah.
besides
I mean,
just
he
being
like
slow. Yeah.
he looks like an old cat when I see him. I'm like,
Mhm.
that's an old cat. But like, he moves around, he plays.
Mhm. He moves around. He
So
plays. He's not
goes
like,
outside.
yeah,
Like, you know.
he's a little hard of hearing, but he's not like deaf, he's not blind, he's not
Hmm.
using the bathroom on the floor or something like that. Like he's doing pretty good. So
Yeah, I think cats show their age a lot less than dogs do. Because like dogs,
it
when they get old,
depends. Yeah.
yeah, like dogs when they get old, like they gray and their nose gets
Oh, you mean like that?
looks a little different,
Yeah.
and like they start to show their age a little more. But cats just kind of like they look mostly the same as they get older. Maybe they get a little more scraggly.
Yeah, they get a little more
Um,
scraggly, and like it's I think it's a little harder to clean themselves when they're older
yeah,
as well, which
not
uh,
not as flexible.
yes, yeah. Um but I think those are mostly the sign. Yeah, you're right. The dogs like do gray. Like
Hmm.
my neighbor's dog Littleback. Oh my god, I'm looking at a picture of when he was
Right.
young, and now he's so gray now. But
Yeah, I had a cat who lived till either 20 or 21. Was
damn.
like, yeah, her name was Tigger, and she was
Oh,
very
that's
sweet.
right.
She would,
Yeah, I remember you talking about
yeah,
that.
she was like the sweetest cat I've ever had. At least she like would come and like cuddle at nighttime and like lay
Oh,
on me before bed, and was like,
yeah.
oh, purr, and like I'd scratch her under her chin and everything. She
Hmm.
got she got some sort of sickness towards the end of her life, but she was like 20, so it was
Yeah.
like about that time anyway. So,
Right. I think
um,
it's past that time for most cats, honestly.
yeah,
Yeah.
but she was very sweet. I
Yeah.
love her,
Yeah.
but yeah,
That's nice.
yeah.
Yeah. And then, other than that, just been working on music. Should have a track to show. I mean, well, it's the track you already heard. But like
Mm.
send that to. Vincent John as well as Garrison, because Garrison wants to hear stuff, so I will send it to
Ooh.
Garrison too. I don't know why I said it like that. It's not an issue. Shout out Garrison. Uh, yeah, that I should be able to do that pretty soon. Maybe, hopefully, possibly before pod goes up, but we'll see.
Oh yeah.
Um, oh yeah, but doing some games as well. Still kind of confused about how I feel about Death Stranding. Um,
Um,
I decided to also download oh my god, what's it called? Ghost of Tsushima,
ooh.
um, which I only played like a little bit earlier this week, and I already enjoyed it a lot more than Death Stranding. So like, I might end up just,
Well,
yeah, I might just end up making that my game possibly.
yeah, that's fair.
Yeah,
Very, very different games. So
they are, but like, I was already like pretty invested into into Ghost of Tsushima off the little bit that I played. I
mhm.
was like, this is fun to play, and Death
Oh
Stranding
yeah.
is confusing to play. It's um,
The
it's yeah.
combat in Ghost of Tsushima is so good.
Oh yeah, it's infinitely better than the combat in Death Stranding. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
But yeah. I don't know. I'll see you there though. But most of the thing I was doing this week is in there's a little server that Natalie invited us into with some of her online friends and stuff. And I've been in for a little bit, but they started a Terraria world with
Wow.
a thing called Calamity mod, which just kind of makes it a little harder. And I've never done multiplayer Terraria before, but I've kind of been keeping up with them and playing
Yeah.
it, and it's fine. It's cool. I'm enjoying some of the modded stuff a little bit more than the base game stuff, to be honest. But yeah, I don't know. Just been doing that as well. Um, that's kind of it. So I listened. Oh, I did listen to 3D Country by Geese. Um,
Oh,
my Geese uh, love cannot be sustained. Sustained? How? Cannot be contained.
my case of yeah,
um,
not be qualmed.
yes, my thirst cannot be quenched for Cameron Winter. And yeah, 3D Country. It is. I've heard that it was a more crazy album. And
Mhm.
yeah, it is. It is pretty crazy. It's a little closer to like, I wouldn't say it's quite Black Midi levels, but it's more like that than Getting Killed is. If that helps paint a little bit of a picture, it's kind of more
Okay.
like if the whole album was a bit more like Trinidad is a little bit what
Okay.
3D Country is. Um, but it's really fun, and I've honestly been kind of addicted to it this week. Just listening to that, and Cameron sounds very very good on it.
Mhm.
His voice is even more versatile on this record than the other two that I've heard from him so far. So would highly recommend. I'll probably save their debut for whenever they inevitably get rolled on the wheel. Maybe this
Yeah,
week. But
maybe. I 3D Country was my other album I was thinking about listening to last
hmm
night. But I was like, I should listen to Creep concert.
yeah,
So and I won't get a chance for it next week because of artist analysis. So
that's right. Yeah,
um
yeah,
but I listen to it either when they're rolled or when I'm feeling geesed up.
yeah. I'm feeling geesed up. I've been feeling geesed up for the whole year, to be
Months.
honest. Yeah, there hasn't been much released this year that I've been obsessed with yet. So
No.
the geese pills from last year are carrying over into this year. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much it for me. Nothing
Yep.
really too notable over here. But yeah, in some, well, I guess where do you want to go next?
Music
Music
news.
news. I have a few things.
You can start if you like.
Sure. Very recent news as of I think a few minutes before the pod started. Uh, Weezer is teasing something for March 26th, which is a few days from now.
Next week. Yeah.
Um, no idea what it is. It's just something kind of cryptic that they posted on their Instagram with 326 on it. So we'll
Holy
see.
shit.
We'll see.
Another one of my picks.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
Teasing.
Yeah, for a band as isn't this like the longest break they've taken or something? Like of all
I think
those
so.
albums, which is kind of crazy. As soon as we started listening to them, um,
Yeah,
but
that's awesome though. I'm totally down for more Weezer.
yes, yes, yes. Um, also, BTS released an album last night. Um,
Oh, whole album.
yeah,
Yeah.
whole album, and I only want to mention just because this is like the craziest case of botting I've ever seen on album of the year. Uh,
Uh-oh.
Last night when I went to bed, it had an 81 user score and like 7,000 ratings, or something like that.
Oh,
Now it has 1,400 ratings, and a 48.
wow.
The bots were going insane last night. It was kind of I'd never seen it on levels like that before. But I'm glad it got corrected like immediately. But
Yeah.
now I think from what I'm seeing now, the backlash to the backlash, to the thing that just begun. It's I think the zeros are now weighing heavier than they should or something. I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
really
probably. I
care.
don't know.
I don't really feel like listening to a BTS album, so I probably won't find out. But uh, I just thought that was kind of funny though.
That is.
Which
Um,
oh, oh,
Lollapalooza, the lineup for Lollapalooza
yes, yes, yes,
came
yes.
out, and it's kind of interesting.
Mm-hmm.
They have Charlie XCX performing the same night as the Smashing Pumpkins
Nice.
on the main stage. Olivia Dean and Jenny. That makes sense. Lord and somebody
Mm-hmm.
named John Summit. I've never heard of.
I don't think I've heard of him either.
Um, and then the XX along with Tate McRae. I don't know who the XX is.
I think I've heard the
Um,
name. I don't know what they are though.
yeah. But they got Finn Wolfhard performing. They
Mm-hmm.
got
That's pretty cool.
yeah, Not for Radio, which is Maria from the
Mm-hmm.
Marias
I forgot to listen to
thing.
that album. I need to do that.
Yeah, I never listened through it all the way through either. Wet Leg, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Viagra Boys, Little Sims is performing.
Oh,
That's
sick.
cool.
I didn't see her in there.
Um,
I know Quadeca's
just
in
feels
there too.
is he
Yep, Quadeca's there.
Quonka?
Quonka
Where are
do
ya?
Quonka will. Uh,
I
he's
don't
like
know.
kind of on the left side towards somewhat like
Oh
the
yeah,
middle
yeah.
top.
I see him. He's performing on Saturday. Cool. That's very
Yeah.
cool. Well, yeah, it just feels like an interesting lineup, especially for the main stages.
Mm-hmm.
Um, like people didn't want to, like bigger acts didn't want to really perform or something.
I don't know.
Um, but that's cool. Um, I saw on album of the year the news section that Death Cab for Cuties announced a new album.
Yes. Yeah, I saw
Um,
they released a single or something.
which is cool.
Yeah.
Um, otherwise, I don't have anything else for music really.
Yeah. The only thing I was gonna mention is that I guess this could kind of transition us into the talk about
Media.
Invincible.
Yeah.
But the season 4 opened up with this is not a spoiler for the show by the way. But
No.
it opened up with If I Get High by Nothing But Thieves, which is the song
Yeah.
that initially got me into them back in like 2014 or something like that,
Mhm.
2015. And that was or actually probably 2016 now that I'm thinking about it. But anyways, um, that was pretty cool. You had texted me saying that there's a crazy needle drop in the first
Yeah.
episode, and I was like, the season's out. And but yeah, that was that was pretty not a deep cut I was not expecting for this show, but
No.
it worked very well. And
It
that's
did.
a fantastic song, which happy to see it getting flowers in 2026, let me tell you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, I put that episode on and I was like, I had to do a double take because I started hearing dun, 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 for the
Yeah.
guitar, and I was like, huh?
Yeah.
It's like, did I put music on an accident?
Yeah.
And I was like, no, that's coming from Invincible. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, I only watched the first episode, and the first episode was really good.
Yeah, I liked it too.
I think it it shows where Mark's head is at for this for the rest of the season.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's going to be very emotional, very cool. I'm excited to see the new big bad and Thrag
Mm-hmm.
later on, and um, yeah, I really liked it. I heard that episode 2 is like a really really good one, so I'm excited to watch
Yeah,
that one.
I was seeing that because I briefly checked on IMDb because I was like, wait, 3 episodes released? I didn't hear anything
Yeah.
about this. And I did see that episode 2 had some high scores, so I was like, oh shit.
Hmm.
But yeah.
So excited to watch the other 2 that were released this week and
Mm-hmm.
keep up with that season as it comes on.
Same here.
Uh, the and then Daredevil starts next week,
Mm-hmm.
which I'm very excited for. And then The Boys starts the week after, I think.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have a lot of superhero media to watch.
Yeah.
Um,
Amazon.
as
I was just
yeah,
gonna say Amazon has a lot coming out with
yeah,
Invincible and The Boys at the same time. Yeah.
yeah, that feels kind of weird, especially since The Boys is the last season.
Yeah.
I would have thought they'd like kind of push Invincible a little
Yeah.
later, but that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and also as you know, as the pit starts to wind down, it's getting to its last couple episodes of the season, so I'll have more shows to watch, which I'm more than happy about.
Mm-hmm.
uh so it's cool. A couple big trailers released this week as
Yeah.
well. Dune Part 3,
Yes.
that was the
Yes.
first trailer to come out, and that looks really fucking good.
Yes, it does.
um
I I
Part
was
2.
I was telling my friends I need to rewatch the first 2 because I did really
Yeah.
really love those movies, but I'd be lying if I said I don't exactly remember the entire plot at the moment. So,
Yeah.
it's just kind of one of those you have to envelop in yourself like as you're watching it, but it's a little hard to
Mhm.
remember the little details once you get further away
Yeah.
from it. Um,
uh
yeah.
Part 2 was like really fucking
Oh
good.
yeah. Yeah.
I watched that twice in like 2 days when it came out, and it was like, oh man, those visual effects, the action was really fucking good.
Yeah.
Everyone, all the acting was awesome too. It was just, um, it was great, and I'm very
Mm,
the trailer looked awesome. Just
yes.
it's the final chapter as they're
Hmm.
putting it. So
I'm not
I'm very
entirely
excited.
I'm not entirely sure how Jason Momoa is there, but I guess we'll find
Me
out.
either. Me either. But we'll see.
Mm,
You know, that's cool. And then the other big trailer, Spider-Man Brand New Day,
mm-hmm.
trailer for that came out, and that looks really good as well.
Yeah.
Same director as Shang-Chi.
Oh,
So
nice.
you know the action's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Um, but Michael Mando, he's finally
Yeah.
here. He's finally here as the Scorpion.
He had one shot in the trailer. I was like, "That's my boy."
Well, weirdly, he had a gun to his head, and
Yeah.
uh, um, but
Oh,
that
sorry.
looks
I,
that
I
looks
I just got the reference that you made. Yeah.
but it looked good. Punisher, John Bernthal's Punisher is making his big screen debut.
Yeah.
Uh, he had a little bit of a funny interaction with Spider-Man in the trailer. Sadie Sink, her face wasn't shown, but she was there a couple times throughout. Excited to see her character. I'm just, I'm excited to see a miserable Peter Parker.
Yeah.
That's all I want.
I
A
feel like
miserable Peter
there's.
Parker.
I mean, I know the movie's not out yet, but I already feel like there's a lot going on with the
Yeah, there
Punisher in
definitely
it,
is.
Sadie Sink in it, doing something, Michael Mando
Yeah.
doing something. It doesn't seem like he's the big bad guy. I don't think, because
No.
it looks like there's some like illusion or hive mind type shit happening.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, people people think because Sadie Sink has red hair, which
Right.
people think that she's playing Jean Grey, which is a mutant in the X-Men,
Mm.
who has telepathy and psychological powers, so she can like get into people's heads and stuff.
Yeah. Personally, I
Um,
think that's a red herring, but
yeah,
yeah.
but yeah,
Quality comedy coming from this podcast.
yeah, no, that's really good shit.
Yeah, no problem.
Uh, but I am very excited for that. And that comes out in July, I think. So,
Hmm.
um, excited for that. Excited for Dune. Dune and Avengers Doomsday come out the same day, so
Mm-hmm.
this is gonna be Doomsday, and I'm very
Wait, the
excited
same
for that.
day? Oh my god,
Yeah,
that's crazy.
it's
Yeah,
bigger for movies.
it's like in like
Um,
December too, isn't it?
yeah,
Yeah.
which is crazy. But speaking of big day for movies, the Oscars happened
Mm-hmm.
this past Sunday as well, with
Yeah.
some big old winners here. Sinners had a little bit of a sweep.
Yeah.
They got they got Best Actor. Michael B. Jordan got Best Actor,
Mm-hmm.
which was awesome. They got Best Cinematography. It was the
Yeah.
first Asian woman to win
Oh, sick.
that category. Ryan Coogler won Best Original Screenplay, his first Oscar as well.
Nice.
Um, and I think they also won Best soundtrack, I think, as well.
Yeah,
So
that makes sense.
that's another, yeah, that's another Oscar under the belt of Ludwig Göransson. So
Well deserved.
uh, hell yeah, that shit was beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
But Golden won Best Song from K-pop Demon Hunters. That also won Best Animated Feature. Uh, and then the one movie that had a really big sweep was One Battle After Another.
Mm-hmm.
Um, uh, they won Best Picture. They won Best Adapted Screenplay. They won Best Director. I think,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, Best Supporting Actor, and also another. There was also a tie for the first time in like
Oh
a
yeah,
long time
I saw a clip of that somewhere. Yeah.
for best like short film or something,
Yeah.
which is pretty cool. They both got to both films, and people got to go up and like thank everybody, which was pretty cool. And then a really big thing, best supporting actress went to Amy Madigan, who played Aunt Gladys in Weapons,
Okay.
um, which horror does not get flowers at all when it comes to the Oscars,
Mm-hmm.
like ever. So to have somebody win supporting actress for a horror film, a horror role is pretty big, and I think it's pretty well deserved because she did a really good job in that movie.
Hell yeah.
Um,
I've yet to see
and she's
that
also,
movie, and I was very
yeah,
confused by the opening segment, but it's okay.
yeah. Uh, Conan kills it. He's the
Oh yeah.
best.
I,
But
I, I, saw- I the only thing I saw from that night was his opening, well, the opening, whatever you call that, and the
yeah,
his opening monologue as well, and the crowd was not giving enough appreciation to his jokes. They were
no,
so good. Um, yeah,
Conan. I really wish I was watching like late night at the time that he was coming up because he is
yeah,
the funniest fucking. I
yeah.
love him, and I
He
think everybody like looks up to him really when it
yeah,
comes to late night.
and he has like impeccable taste too. Like I can't tell you how many times I've seen like a legendary band or artist like their first television debut was on Conan. Like
Hmm.
he debuted Björk, and he also debuted Radiohead back in the day.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and there's other ones too. Like I just keep coming across them, and it's like, yeah, do you know their first live performance was on Conan? Well, he had clipping on there at one point too. Like
Oh my
he's
god.
got crazy taste. Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah, Conan's the best though.
Yeah.
But pretty good night for the Oscars.
Hmm.
Felt like everyone deserved what they got.
Yeah. I think
Uh,
Chris Rock deserved that slap that he got from Will Smith.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
for sure. I think that was much deserved because like keep his wife's name out of your fucking mouth. You know.
Exactly. That was a pretty crazy clip
Um,
from last week.
I know.
Yeah.
Remember when we had an episode of the podcast called "Keep MGK's Name Out of Your Fucking Mouth." Uh,
Was that the title?
it wasn't. It didn't have fucking, but it was like "Keep MGK's Name Out of Your Mouth."
Wow. That's a long
As we
title. I,
talked
I feel
about,
like I remember typing that out. That's crazy.
yeah, as we talked about his really bad album,
Yeah.
and also that's the day that Chris Rock slapped,
Wow.
or
What a
Will
wombo
Smith slapped Chris
combo.
Rock. Yeah, really. No,
Yeah.
it was a terrible day. Anyway,
Yeah. Yeah.
um, and then also a terrible day. We lost a legend in the meme community,
I know.
uh, in the action community, I guess, but
Hmm.
more importantly, the memes. Chuck Norris
Yeah.
has left this mortal coil.
I've
Um,
I'm sending my thoughts and prayers to the people of iFunny.
Mhm.
I know they're writhing at this information.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was he was pretty old,
Yeah.
86.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so he had a good long time on the earth. So,
Hmm.
rest in peace.
Yeah.
Um, pretty sad.
That's one of those
Uh,
memes that like I feel like younger people just probably have no even fucking idea about. Like I feel like
no,
we barely were on the cusp of getting that, and we only I don't know. I only knew of that because of shit like iFunny.
right. No,
And yeah.
I mentioned to Max that Chuck who I was like,
Yeah.
the meme guy. Like Chuck Norris eats glass for breakfast. You know,
Yeah.
sucks on penis or something.
Yeah,
And
something
she's like,
like that.
"What?" And I was like, yeah, "You're too young."
Yeah.
Um, but rest in peace, Chuck Norris.
Yeah.
Um, and then I don't have anything else.
Yeah, that was it for me too. Chuck Norris was my last one as well.
uh, he's very important to all of us at Broken
Yeah.
Boys. So
Yeah, we wouldn't be here without all the Chuck Norris memes.
damn right.
It really shaped us as people. Um,
That's why we have our peak sense of comedy and
yeah,
timing.
yeah, yeah. Um, well, should we just get in the song a week? I guess. I mean, I don't know.
Probably could.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean,
If we got nothing else, yeah. Um,
yeah.
well, you were up first this week, sir.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Well, I listened to the new sound by Jordy Creep. You already
Mm-hmm.
have two of the songs that I would have picked first,
Mm-hmm.
but there was another one that I liked quite a bit, so I'm gonna go with Terra by
Ooh.
Jordy. All right, that was Terra by Jordy Creep. What do you think, Mike?
That is a fantastic song. I absolutely love the instrumentation on that one. Those horns sound so good. The piano sounds so good. And even Jordy himself, man, like he keeps stretching his vocals to places you think they can't quite get to. Especially towards the end of this one, like he's just belting out that shit. He sounds so good. And I really like the lyrics on this one too. They're probably, I mean, they're still a bit unhinged, but they're probably the least like outwardly unhinged on it,
Yeah.
on the record. It's yeah, that's a great pick. I love that song.
Yeah, I really liked that one. Like I said, I really liked Holy Holy and As If Waltz
Mm-hmm.
a lot too, but this one was very close to those because of the instrumentation, like you mentioned. Really, the whole album really feels like kind of like a jazz club,
Yeah,
just like horns and pianos and just like really swinging stuff.
yeah. If I'm not mistaken, I
But
think a lot of it is Brazilian jazz. I think.
oh, okay.
Yeah, like samba. I don't know. I'm not well versed in this stuff, but I think that's what it is. Yeah.
Well, Jordy sounds great over it. His vocals are really well done on this one as well.
Yeah.
Um, he sounds crazy, like he is
Yes.
an insane person, but he does it very well, and I really like it. So I'm looking
Hmm.
forward to hearing at least some of these songs live. I assume a good
Yeah.
portion of them.
I think
So
so. I believe so. I haven't checked the set list. I know sometimes, like I was checking his set list when he announced the tour, and
mhm.
some of the shows he was doing at that time. Like, I think three of the tracks on them were like 20-minute improv sessions. So
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I don't think that was usual. Maybe that was just for a specific part of a tour or something. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see when we're there.
We'll see. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm looking forward
Well,
to seeing him too.
me too. Well, what do you have for us this week?
I like Geese.
Mhm.
And I listened to a Geese album this week.
Right.
I'm gonna go with "I See Myself" by Geese.
I see myself in you.
All right, that was "I See Myself" by Geese. What'd you think of that, Colin?
Whew, those geese pills hit like crack, my
Yeah.
guy. Holy shit. That was so good. Um yeah, I was not expecting Cameron to sound like that.
Yeah.
He did some really interesting stuff, very opposite of what I've heard, both from heavy metal and Getting Killed.
Mhm.
But he sounds really good. The instrumentals are similar in a way, like the guitar work especially, but it sounded really good, and I need to listen to more Geese. I need more Geese, 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 Geese. I love Geese.
Yes. Couldn't have said it better myself. Yeah. Yeah, he sounds like, after listening to this album, I realized that like on Getting Killed and Heavy Metal, he definitely is a little bit more mellow, I would say. Like,
Mhm.
obviously his voice is very peculiar both on of those records, but like it's more mellow and somber. And on this one, on this whole record, it's a lot more like energetic and a lot more.
Mhm.
I think he's actually feels more versatile on this record, which is kind of interesting. Um, but he's just, yeah. I mean, he sounds fantastic on this track. Like it's probably my favorite vocal performance I've heard from him. And that high note he hits, oh my god!
Mhm.
Spoiler alert for the album. That's the only time he does that, but like it's so great every time he comes in. And yeah, I love the little, like, I don't know exactly what to call it. I guess the background singers on this one too. They just sound
Uh-huh.
so great. The groove is so great. I love how warm this one is. It's, yeah, the drumming is great. This has just been stuck in my head all week, so I had to shout that one out. But yeah,
Glad you did.
Geese, Geese, Geese. I also love Geese. Yeah. um,
All
yeah.
right. Well,
Well,
ready to spin a wheel?
I sure am ready to spin and wheel. Maybe I'll listen to more Geese this week. We'll see.
Maybe. We'll see.
It's possible. It's very possible. Um. All right. I'm guessing this
Well,
is, yeah, just the shorter one.
just a shorter one. Yeah.
That's okay.
If you don't know, artist analysis is where we
Oh yeah.
listen to an artist's entire discography.
No.
Ah!
So close. That's okay. Injury
Uh,
Reserve is still a one that I've been looking forward to doing.
yes, they're so
The
close.
prophecy was almost so close. um,
uh,
yes, as Colin was saying, yeah, we'll listen to their album discography. For them, we're taking a little bit of creative liberties, a little bit. Um, because they only have, I'm checking right now. Yeah, they only have two albums technically, but I've heard a lot of great things about Floss, which is a 42-minute mixtape, I guess. Um, and we can maybe even include Live from the Dentist's Office potentially, just because I've seen that album cover a lot. Um,
hmm,
but yeah, we'll go through three or four of those albums. Um,
yeah,
and yeah, I'm really excited to hear that though. Mainly because I only know by the time I get to Phoenix, and that's supposed to be,
yeah,
the big game changer pretty much. So
yeah.
yeah.
Very excited. I've only, it took me a while to get to by the time I get to Phoenix,
Yeah.
and I really liked it, but I haven't really gone back to it all that
Mhm.
much. So I'm excited to hear that again, but also to see where they came from before that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Sick. Well, that is what we'll do for you next week, dear viewer. But
Mhm.
before we do that, we have to wrap up this episode in a nice little bow, like the bow on
Yeah.
Colin's new car.
Oh yeah.
Yes. If you're listening to us on streaming services, thank you very much. We appreciate you, and we love you to death. And you should rate us 5 stars or whatever full capacity of rating scale of choice your streaming service of choice has. And you should do that. But you can also come on over to YouTube, where we are under the same name, Broken Boys, capital N BOIS. And you can see our beautiful profile pictures of Cassian Andor and Leon S. Kennedy, both mogging to someone or something,
Oh yeah.
and looking cute as hell, both of them. So you got to see that. So you got to come over here to see
You,
that. But
you simply must.
you simply must. And yeah, but we got a whole bunch of stuff in our YouTube description as well. For one, that song of the week segment that we did a second ago. We have a playlist. Well, we got 3 playlists down there, categorizing and cementing into history all of those songs that we have chosen throughout the weeks of Broken Boys. And yeah, in those playlists, well, we got 3 down there. We got one for me, we got one for Colin, and one for both of us combined. And you can find I See Myself by Geese in there, as well as the Jordy Griep song Terra. You can find that in there as well, along with other Jordy Griep songs and Black Midi songs and other Geese songs. You bet your ass there's more Geese songs in there.
Oh, you bet your bippy.
Yeah. Bippy? I haven't heard that one before. But yeah, we also have some personal stuff down there, like I mentioned, making music, but I've also made music under the name of Plaintive. It's on Spotify, Apple Music, wherever you get your music from. I got some links down there. Check out the EP Cyclicism that came out last year, or maybe check out Coping Mechanism, which came out a few years ago. I like those albums. They're pretty cool.
Me too. Yes, Queen.
Yes.
Go listen to Plaintive. He makes really good music.
Yeah, he's a interesting guy, I guess. I also have my album of the year page down there where I rate and review music, as well as my Instagram and my YouTube page and my TikTok. We'll throw that in there. And my relation to you, dear viewer. Holy shit.
So visceral.
Yeah. It's just because, like, there was nothing that happened this week. You know what? Actually, something did happen this week. Have you ever watched the show Dexter?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a pretty, I think it's in the first episode, a pretty iconic part where, like, Dexter's about to, like, kill, like, his first victim or something, and he's just, like, in the back of their car. You know, he's the dark passenger or whatever. And that's me in the back of the viewer's car.
Oh, okay.
But it's in your car. It's in your new car. They just tried to tried to steal it from you. Our dear viewer that we love. And I was, I was just taking a nap back there. I'm in the back of your car as they're stealing it. But they can't see me because I'm in the
sleeping
darkness.
there.
Yeah. It was in the darkness, so they didn't see me. That's the scenario I have made. And Colin over here, he runs our socials. He runs our Twitter page, where he updates when videos are posted, as well as updates anything else that needs to be updated. And he also runs our Instagram page and our TikTok page, where he posts funny clips of us saying funny things and being goofy, silly guys. So you should check out. You should go check out all of those and give him support. But give him some personal support too. We all need it. Colin needs it. It's all right. It's all cool. And you can do that by checking out his album of the year page, where he rates and reviews music, as well as his letterbox, where he rates and reviews movies. Did you watch something this week? I think it was just
no movies.
Right? Yeah, it was
just watching shows.
Yeah. But you can catch up on the Colin lore on Letterboxd. And what is your relation to our dear viewer, Colin?
Well, as I'm walking back from getting Mike and I some ice cream while he's sleeping in the back of the car. I noticed that there's somebody in my driver's seat, but they didn't know that they need my key fob in the car with them to get it to start, to push to start. And they weren't thinking about that. And by the time I got back, they were trying to hotwire the car, but silly them, newish cars like that are really hard to hotwire. So I get back and Mike's in the back seat, kind of with his hands up and close to their neck, right behind them, being very silent.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, get out of my car, get out of my car. And they're like, whoa, man. And I'm like, get out of my car. Yeah, this is my new car. Get out of my car. And they're like, you look really familiar. I'm like, yeah, why? How do you mean? And
Yeah, why?
I'm confused. So somebody's trying to steal my car. I'm flustered. And they're like, are you a broken boy? And I'm like, yeah. And I would be very broken if you stole my car. Please get out of my car. And and they're like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize that this was your car. I wouldn't have tried to steal it otherwise." I'm like, "Why are you trying to steal a car anyway? That's fucked up, man." And they're like, "Well, I don't know. I'm just it's a hard time." And I'm like, "Well, you might want to get out of the car before Mike strangles you." And they look behind them and they see Mike back there with wide, scary eyes
Yeah,
and hands in a strangling stance.
a
And I'm
motionless
like,
face.
and like, oh, and they get out of the car, and I'm like, listen, man, I can take you where you need to go, but you shouldn't be stealing cars. Like, I know, I'm sorry, I'll never do it again. It's okay. Um, we gotta get going, but would you like uh a hug, at least from me? Uh, before we go, Mike might be on the verge of killing you still. And I and they're like, "Yeah, I would like that, but he can join. I trust him." And I'll be like, "Okay, your funeral." Um, and so we're gonna embrace. I'm gonna tell Mike to cool down, chill it, cool it. I got your ice cream. It's gonna
Mhm,
be okay. Nobody's stealing my car. Thank you. But no need for violence today.
mhm,
And I'm gonna be in front of the viewer. Mike's gonna be behind, and they're gonna be in the middle, and we're gonna embrace them. Uh, me with ice cream in my right hand, Mike with ice cream in his left, and I'm gonna give Mike a little kiss on the forehead for being a nice little attack dog for me.
mhm.
Um,
Being the pit bull.
yeah, Dale. And this embraces what we like to call the love cage. And if you would like your very own love cage, all you must do is drop your address in the comments below, and we will find you. You won't know when, you won't know where, but we will find you and give you your very own love cage. So drop that addy.
Damn straight. Only one
Damn
little
straight.
detail I wanted to add to that story is
Mhm.
as soon as I took a lick of that ice cream, my stone cold face became very happy after that cold stone. Wait, yeah, Cold Stone Creamery. Stone. Fuck. Jesus Christ.
That cold stone
I
taste.
swear, I swear to God, I had a good sentence in my head, and then it just didn't come out. So
Your stone cold face turned into a nice
the cold,
relaxed thing after the cold stone taste of ice cream.
oh gosh, yeah, the Cold Stone taste. That's a good one. Yeah, the Cold Stone taste took away my stone cold face.
There you go.
Say that like 7 times. Um. Anyways, thanks for watching this episode. We will talk
Yeah.
to you next week and talk about the album discography of Injury Reserve
And Jordy Greep.
and a Jordy Griep concert. Yes, we will. All right.
All right.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.